now. Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We've got things to talk about on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call, powered by FanDuel Sportsbook.
All right, thanks a lot, Ken, and thank you for tuning in to the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call, powered by FanDuel Sportsbook. I'm Rich Walsh. Give us a call tonight on the Bordison hotline at 412-575-2600 is the number. And obviously the hot topic right now, the Steelers, second day of practice in pads. Things looking good over there. Mike Tomlin's happy. It sounds like Andrew Fillipponi is also happy on the other side, joining me from the 93.7, the Fan Cam. How you doing, Pony?
Well, not as happy because the Pirates just absolutely blew it in the ninth inning.
What happened?
They just missed bunt attempt. Dyson thrown out at second base. It was just an absolute, again, you see better fundamentals sometimes in probably Pony League baseball around the year. I hear Dale Lally,'s a youth baseball manager. Maybe he could whip these Pirates into shape. Richie, you're better friends with him than I am, so maybe you could put in a good word for me with Lally. And these Pirates who sometimes just lack fundamentals that you see in youth and adolescent baseball players.
You know who I am friends with that might be able to help him out? John Fedko. He's big into youth baseball, right? Remember him?
I do. I think you're a little bit more familiar with him than I am. I didn't know we could drop his name on this broadcast, but whatever. I guess the statute of limitations has run out on that. Good for Fetko. Does he still rock suspenders, Richie? Can you confirm that?
I don't know that. I haven't seen him in a while. But I know his two sons are pretty good playing at UConn. So maybe we'll get him in.
I know another sportscaster in town who I think played baseball at UConn, right? Or maybe it was the University of Miami. I don't remember.
University of Miami, yes. Another. He would always wear the ring, right? The national championship ring. Anyways. Let's switch gears a little bit to the Steelers. And, you know, look, I know you're a little down on the guy, and I was too when they drafted him. I wanted to go with J.K. Dobbins, but I've been watching Anthony Mcfarlane at practice, and he's really impressed me the last 2 days.
Don't do it. Don't be one of these guys.
I'm telling you, Richie, Pony, you heard me say it here. Eric Gonzalez was going to be the breakout player for the Pirates. I'm saying Anthony McFarlane's going to be the breakout player for the Steelers this year.
Well, yeah, breakout player on a 4-14 baseball team. I don't know if you want to, exactly go try your luck at FanDuel with predictions like that. Richie, they're practicing against themselves. And we've seen it before. People go down to Bradenton. They get enamored with the Pirates when they're doing drills. Look at the reaction to the Penguins before they left for the Toronto bubble. They looked indestructible. They looked amazing. And then they lost in 4 to Montreal. I'm not going to get too excited because this is where Anthony McFarlane should shine. He's a fast guy. When he's in shorts and pads, he should look like a great player. Same thing with Claypool, who was a star at the NFL Scouting Combine. These types of situations are where I would expect those rookie players to look their best.
I think what says a lot, though, my observations, some people believe him, some people like him, some people don't. Some people don't trust him, as with other sports reporters that have been watching. Everyone's been high on Chase Claypool. But Joe Hayden said it to us on a Zoom call today.
He did.
Really praised him. I said he's going to be a tough matchup for opposing teams, and I could see that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you put stock in that because Hayden, you'd think, a guy that went toe-to-toe with Antonio Brown in practice, he knows a great receiver when he sees one. And so for him to lavish that praise on Chase Claypool, I do think that's a good sign. It's a bad sign for a guy, Juju. One of the things about Juju, Richie, that for the life of me, I'm confused by, I've seen people like Ed Bouchette say, well, I know this isn't popular, but he won't be back next year. I don't think there are a lot of Steelers fans who want him back. And I think it's because they've come to understand that you don't break the bank for a wide receiver, that these star wide receivers aren't winning Super Bowls. Randy Moss didn't win one. Terrell Owens didn't win one. Calvin Johnson didn't win one.
Antonio Brown didn't win one.
Yeah. Antonio Brown went to one when he was a rookie. And that was it. That was the only time he went to a Super Bowl. So Steelers fans are smart about that. And I think that based on how he played last year, they're ready for a changing of the guard at the wide receiver position, and maybe Claypool's the guy.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where I am with Juju Smith-Schuster. I thought that he potentially could be a #1 receiver last year, and then he really disappointed me. It was a frustrating year.
Wait a minute. You know exactly where you are. You say he's a #2 every time we talk.
Yes,
you know where he is.
I know where he
is,
but I'm saying he might not even be a #2 guy. He needs a guy like Antonio Brown. So that's why I'm saying I don't know where I am with Juju right now, because he needs Deontay Johnson or James Washington or Chase Claypool to be the guy to get him open.
I agree with that. I agree 100%.
Don't say it too loud. Pomp's going to get mad at us.
Yeah, Pomp's going to call into his own show here in a few minutes on his vacation. You know, look, Sammy Watkins, I brought this example up on my radio show a few times. Sammy Watkins had a horrible year with the Rams and then got a huge contract to be a #2 wide receiver with Tyreek Hill. And Kansas City paid for that, and he flourished there as a #2 with Hill and Kelsey and Patrick Mahomes, and he helped them win a Super Bowl last year. Now, I don't know if Juju he won't end up in Kansas City, Richie, but to your point, I think somebody with the cap space to pay a lot of money to a #2 wide receiver will sign him next offseason. I don't know who that is right now, but I believe there is a team who will pay a premium for that.
Our all-star producer, Jared Barton, just said to me, what about trading Juju Smith-Schuster? Do you think that's even a possibility? Do you even think that's something the Steelers would entertain?
No.
I don't know if anyone would want him.
Too close to the season now. I think they've already made up their minds for this year. So, to me, the only way he stays next year, Richie, is if we see a Bud Dupree situation, meaning none of the other wide receivers take a jump, make a big jump. Juju has a big year somehow, and they put the franchise tag on him because they're afraid if they lose him, there isn't somebody who's ready to step into that role. But I don't think that there's really a great chance of that happening. I don't expect Juju to play that way, and I think one of these other wide receivers will have a big year.
All right, we're taking your phone calls tonight, 412-575-2600 on the Bordas & Bordas hotline. Back in a couple minutes.